Welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. This video is going to take you out on the beach. We're going to go for a walk and check out the seaweed situation. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Just for context, we have a map here and I've already circled where I normally walk at the end of Avenue Constituente in front of the Hilton, or I go down to this section right here in front of Park Los Fundadores, down here near the ferry dock. But today I'm heading way up here to Playa 88, up to Playa Punta Esmeralda. Good afternoon from Playa del Carmen, Mexico, on the beach here. Doing something a little bit different today. Some people have asked me to go a little bit farther north. I'm up here, this is basically Playa 88, and I am going to be walking for the next 8 minutes up to Playa Punta Esmeralda. Another beautiful day here in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. And it's probably been between 27 and 29 or 30 each day. We haven't had a lot of rain. Not a cloud in the sky. And if you're thinking about coming to Playa, it's a great place to come, especially in November, December, January, February. And now we are into March. I think I'm into my 13th week, over 3 months of covering the seaweed situation. I'm gonna walk here. You're gonna see the seaweed. You can see the piles to the right here. I am amazed at how little seaweed there is. Now, if you've been following me the last 13 weeks, my prediction was February 15th, all the seaweed was going to come in. It came in, and then since then, it really hasn't gotten much worse. It has been perplexing. This time last year, you had 10 feet of seaweed stacked up, and then in the water, you'd have 10 to 20 feet of seaweed you would have to swim through in order to get out to some clear water. And it is awesome compared to last year. Just the sheer volume of seaweed is way down. Now, like I said, February 15th, I predicted it would come in. It came in, and then a week after that, I read you an update from the scientists, environmentalists, saying that the seaweed would not really get much worse between February 15th and April 1st. That means we have roughly 4 weeks before now and April 1st. Now, if it stays like this, then it should be manageable. When I was here in December starting off, you'd have 2 people on the beach cleaning up the seaweed. Now you have 100 plus. You've got tractors, you've got trucks, you've got weird types of machinery picking this stuff up, coming along here. Here's my situation with today. There is very little seaweed here, but for some reason, you can see there to the right, it's very dark. Darker the seaweed means it is older and it's been out of the water and it's fermenting and it's decomposing, hence it's toxic. Hence you don't see anybody on this beach right here because it stinks, it smells. I'm just wondering, down in front of the Hilton, I've done a number of videos down there, or in front of Park Los Fundadores, they have got loads of machinery in there picking it up. And they look pretty clear down there. I think my next video will be probably down in that area. But somebody asked me to come up north here and to check out this situation. Normally this Playa 88 up to Playa Punta Esmeralda, there's probably more locals up here. And up in front, I can see a huge mound of seaweed. That is what I smell. It stinks, okay? It stinks around here. And it's not because there's a lot of seaweed coming in, it's because they haven't picked it up. I don't know why they don't have the machinery right here, because look at on the beach here, I do not see any tire tracks of any big tractors coming along the beach here, and I don't get it. I don't know why. Why wouldn't you just clean that up? That's what stinks right there. It's fermenting, it's toxic. Nobody's near it. Nobody wants to come down to this part of the beach. I don't get it. Because down at the other beaches, they have got all sorts of machinery, big machinery, cleaning it up. That is dark, that is toxic, that is fermenting, it's decomposing seaweed. You don't want to be near that. That is not good for you. It's been about 4 weeks since I've talked about this, but you're going to get upper respiratory issues. You are going to get wicked headaches. You don't know what's in it. I would not let the kids play in that. I've got swarmed by a number of flies and ticks and gnats. I don't know what's in there. It is not good to be near that stuff. Hence, it seems like nobody's really staying near it because it stinks right now. We are getting almost up to Playa Punta Esmeralda here. The reason I have not been up here because when I first came in here, late November, early December, there were a number of Portuguese man-of-war stings, and 4 people had to be taken to the hospital. Those things can kill you. Hence, that's why I haven't been up here swimming at all, but somebody asked me to take a walk up here. There has not really been any sighting of any of these Portuguese man-of-war jellyfish up here in the last, I'm going to say, probably month and a half. So it seems like it's safe, but you can see a little bit of seaweed in the water here, and it looks dark and it looks fermented. And this is the issue. I think what happened is seaweed has come in, it's laid on the beach here, and now the tide has come in and it's taken it back out into the water because the people aren't cleaning it up. And what I've heard is there's more locals that hang out up here. You also look at the water. The water is much calmer. You don't have the big waves that you have down in front of the Hilton or down by the ferry dock. Hence, you can have your kids here. There's a lot more kids here with their parents. It seems like it's less of a party atmosphere and more of a family atmosphere. And like I said, the water seems very calm. So if your kids are playing it, they're not going to be taken away with the undertow that a number of people and surfers and paddleboarders have down farther south. But here they don't seem to be cleaning up the seaweed, and that's the problem. It stinks around here a little bit more, and you can see a little bit of the dark there in the water. It's just laying there in the water, and I would not want to be swimming in that area there. So it seems like you're getting patches of it, but I don't think that is new seaweed. I think that seaweed that came in was probably on the beach there, and now high tide has come in and it's taken it back out into the water and it's fermented. Oh, we've got some people here cleaning this up. So maybe I was right that they didn't clean it up in time and it's come back into the water, and you can see the water still seems fairly dark, but it is pretty calm. Hence you've got more families here. I'm going to come around this corner here, and this is going to be the end of Playa Punta Esmeralda, and I'm going to have to get off and I'm going to have to go down a little side street here. So here's the update. There doesn't seem like there's a lot of seaweed. It just doesn't seem like in this section of the beach they've been cleaning it up. Hence it smells and it stinks. So I think that I'm going to go back down. Probably my next video will be down a little bit farther south. Just so you know what's up here. Playa 88 up to Playa Punta Esmeralda. You've got a lot more families. It's a little bit less of a party atmosphere. It's a little bit more of a family atmosphere. The water seems a lot calmer if you're going to have your kids in there, but there does seem to be a little bit of seaweed, and I don't know why it's still in the water. They should be cleaning it up. Thanks for coming along on the walk with me. I'll say ciao for now. There's Playa Esmeralda.